Hello everyone. Students, today we are doing chapter 3 from Snapshot Ranga's Marriage by M.V. Leyengar. This is part 1. About the author. Leyengar from Karnataka. He has been recipient of prestigious Janpath Award 4 times, and he was born on 6th June 1891 in Masti village of Kolar district in Karnataka. He is known to be a master storyteller who had a unique relationship with the genre of literature and was therefore aptly called the Brahma of Kannada stories. He is also known to be as one of the best storyteller of South India. Now let us discuss a little about the thematic point of view, what the basically story describes about. What is the basic crux of the story? Ranga's marriage depicts the rural life of a typical Kannada village undergoing rapid change due to increasing influence of English and Western culture and urbanization. Let me tell you, it was not only in South India but all over India this impact was visible. But here, the narrator of the story, he very clearly sees this change in his surrounding, in his village. The story brings into focus the conflict between tradition and modernity. It also shows how the elder generation influences the younger generation, perceives the alienation and distancing of later, and makes all out effort to fall in line. That means the older people, they always try to make the younger understand, to make their mind feel this way that we should oblige to the traditions and culture and we should never leave them. Now, narrator's love for his village. Actually, here let me tell you, narrator is very fond of his village, and his village is, as you can see, Hoshahali. His feelings about his village is that people thought his village is non-existent. Even the cartographers from England and India did not give it much importance. But he had a special love for his village. He mentions that his village is famous for mangoes and ever so fine water of the village pond, the leafy creepers ever growing, uses the term our village, and also wants the reader to get in touch with him if they plan to visit Hoshahali. Even says the doctor of the village is a widely traveled man, and even they have a doctor also. He says his village is very important in Mysore. So you can see that even the small things like pond, the creepers growing, the village having mango trees, all these things are very special for him. And this simply depicts, or this simply reflects his love for his village. Now, the changing scenario of Hoshahali. A few people knew about it. The society was undergoing a change. Earlier, nobody knew where Hoshahali is, but later on, this very village becomes famous. Earlier, nobody spoke in English, all spoke in Kannada, the native language, but with the passage of time, over the change, the people also got in use to the English. But now there are many who use English. People now send their children outside village to study, but earlier they did not like to send them for the reason that children will lose their culture or their morals. The narrator finds the use of English as a matter of disgrace for his village. So that was the feeling of the people of that older generation, that they did not like this language, that they had a feeling that this is going to spoil the morals of the children or the younger generation. Now, there is a special thing that you can find the change in the society. The seeds were grown, and Ranga's father, who was an accountant, was one of the first in the village to send his son to study outside. So you can feel the change in the perceptions. The mindset of the people was changing. The village people took that with suspicion, because people were always there in the grip of that old thinking that they will lose their culture if we send our children outside village. So when Ranga came back in holidays to his village, his homecoming became a great event, because everybody was excited to know whether he has lost his religion, or whether he has become immoral. People crowded in front of his house with suspicious delight. Ranga's homecoming brought the people to his house in such a number that it almost became a black hole of Calcutta. You must all be knowing the black hole of Calcutta simply means a very crowded place, because black hole here refers to the slum area of Calcutta, which is the biggest slum of Asia. So this is for the first video. In the second lecture, we'll be doing the next part. Till then, have a good time. Thank you.